Well, I hope everyone that was at the game or listened to the game or saw the game was thrilled as much as I was. It was an exciting game, a game that we need to get up and down the floor and play a fast pace. Scoring 90 points, you don't walk it down the floor scoring 90. And Eastern Kentucky was right there with us, step by step. A very good team. That is certainly better than their record. We acknowledge that in the scout, and they're very talented. And we had some girls have big games tonight. Maya, birthday girl, had a career high 18 boards and 20 points, and Dee Brown came out and she was on fire. I think she was 3 for 3 from 3-point range, and I think she had a big game too, 17 points. And a lot of people contributed, and we needed our bench to step up. Our bench, we got 21 points from the bench and 42 points in the paint. And second chance, we were relentless with our second chance, either hustle 50-50 balls or offensive rebounds, and that's where Maya just sort of cleaned up there. We had some good shots, and she was really did an excellent job of reading and working the backside, and had a big game. I'm proud of her and her growth, and especially having a record-setting rebounding day on her birthday. I don't think she's going to forget that.
Coach, Eastern Kentucky was averaging 77 a game. They scored that. Is this the kind of game you thought you were going to have to score in the 80s and 90s?
No, because I thought our defense would be better. I think we gave great efforts on the defense. I just feel like Walker was better than what I thought. She got 28, and she was a matchup problem. And she was not averaging 28. Paul, what's she averaging? 21. But she leads our conference in scoring, so she came to play, and she was excellent on the foul line, 9 for 10 on the foul line. I don't know if I don't know their team that well, but she certainly played very well and has got my respect, and I think it's got our team's respect. We had a goal to keep them from getting their 77. Just that she was better than what I thought, and we were able to move the ball around and do some things that gave us opportunity to score 90 points, which was season high.
They got on that run late in the second quarter, really tightened the game up. What was the message at halftime to maybe shift the balance back in favor?
Well, in my opinion, and I've had enough experience, it's pretty simple. We turned the ball over. They are a quick transition team, and they had 6 threes, I think, during the first half, and 4 of them was in that period. So we're turning it over, and they make 4 threes really quick because they're transitioning, and we're not able to get back. They make one more pass, and they're getting wide open shots, and they make some of those shots. And back to Walker again, she has not shot that well from 3-point range, and looking at it, let's see, she was 1 for 3. She hit 1 during that period of time, so she was, which is still a little bit above her average, I think. She doesn't shoot 33%. She's getting her points on at mid-range and driving and getting the foul line. So what we were talking about at halftime was, just slow it down. Don't let them speed you up. Survey, don't just emotionally take your first habit pass, because that's the one they're choking out. You may have to look that way and reverse it, and worst case scenario is just take a 5-second count, because when you turn it over that quick, they're scoring on you. There's good turnovers, and there's bad turnovers, and there's bad turnovers. Well, I don't think there's a good turnover. there's bad turnovers and there's really worse turnovers. And we had those really worst ones that was enable them to get transition and numbers on us. And that was exactly during that period of time, because I think we might have been up 19. And then boom, it goes down to 9 real quick. And it was pretty simple. I thought we did much better. I think we still turned the ball over more than what we want, but I don't really remember it really happening again like that. So we did address it, and I think we responded very well to it. And I give a lot of credit to Kennedy Williams. Okay, she didn't have her best game, but we needed her to really control the tempo of the game, and she's better than what we saw tonight. But she had a good game, and without her, it could get pretty ugly really quick. And she was pretty aggressive and helped us get through that nasty part of the game for us.
Last one for me.
Okay.
You talked about Maya and birthday to remember. She, I think, moves into 8th place now on the all-time scoring list. You talked about her growth. What have you seen out of her growth that has made her into the special player she is now, what she's meant to be doing?
You know, she's always had the physical ability, and she's trimmed down, leaned out, gotten better in her skills. But more than that, you know, you're asking a very good question. I am more proud of who she has grown into, a young lady that's going to walk away with 2 degrees, a master's degrees. She's got a bright future, and she's taken the opportunity that Liberty has given her and grown, not only in the game of basketball, but in her life, her spiritual life, and she's got a great foundation for the future. And you know, I don't think this will be on TV, but there's a verse in 3 John, verse 4, it says, "No greater joy than to know your children walk in truth." And using that, and we're talking about our children or our grandchildren or our coach and his players that really get this foundation that's going to take them through the rough days of life, and see her grow to that point. And until you really know her, she got the biggest heart on the team, gives away everything, and we certainly going to miss her, and she's got a bright future. Whoever's going to hire her out there, and she's going to, I think she may want to bounce the ball a little bit longer too. So, but she's just an amazing young lady.
Sir, one final question. Sir, just one question. You've been playing some great basketball in recent weeks. Is there anything else you're looking to round off or improve on for the last regular season game in the ASUN tournament?
You know, I hope, you know, I don't even know how the seating's going to be. I think we're pretty well locked into second. I think men and women's basketball here is in the same scenario, if I'm not mistaken. And so we're going to be, if you're a basketball junkie, we're going to see you probably every night of the week out here, okay? Guys game, girls game, guys game, girls game. So we're blessed to be able to host. We hope the community, the Flames Nation, comes out, because it's an exciting arena. I'm biased, but man, it's one of the best in the country. The light show and the sound systems and everything. We would love to have, for both the men and women, the support from the community. And I guarantee you, the girls, the Lady Flames, they really get pumped up with the fans. And it's amazing to have them. And you know, there's a possibility of maybe, Paul, 2 more home games? And, yeah, and, but now the pressure is on. It's urgently important that you take care of business at this point in time. And we got one more game on the road. As far as the standings, doesn't mean a whole lot, but, you know, when you're competitive, you want to win every game. And so we'll compete. So Thank you.